Hi there, it's Karen Leabo with VintageDazzle.etsy.com here with another vintage reseller vlog, which I do each week, and I show you the items that I am listing for sale in my Etsy shops and on eBay, and what has been selling and other stuff that's going on in my life. And I hope that you will join me. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I do this, like I said, weekly. And I also do haul videos where I show you the items that I have just acquired in various ways. So, without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to show you what I got listed today. And then I'm going to show you the one item that I sold today. This is my mascot. Oops, come here. Looky here. This is my kitty. This is Muffin. She spends a lot of time in here making trouble. Okay, first off we have this paperweight, this big, heavy art glass paperweight that's mostly black with these kind of iridescent swirls. It is signed by the artist, Mark White. I could not find out anything about the artist, so I don't think he's a famous artist. But he certainly does nice work. That is listed for $34. Then we have, starting in with these souvenir spoons, I have a bunch of these sterling silver, really old, like turn of the century, and maybe a little bit later on some of them. This one is Atlantic City. Shows this lady in a long dress and a big hat sitting in one of these little push carts, and it says Atlantic City, and it also has a fish. On the back it has seashells, and the maker, I was able to date this spoon by the mark of the maker, and it is from the 1890s. So I listed that for $29. And then we have this lovely Mexican silver tulip pin. The maker, it's signed DG, it's Damaso Gallegos, and he worked in the workshop of Hector Aguilar, which is one of the most famous silversmiths in Tasco. And then he went off on his own, and he seemed to have done an awful lot of tulips. He liked tulips, but they're beautifully done. I have that listed for what, 39, I think, maybe. And then we have this pretty sterling silver maple leaf pin. I found just a few others online with this same mark. Nobody had identified the artist, but everybody seemed to agree that they were maple leaves, something to do with Canada. I think it's pretty old, just the style of the marking and everything makes me feel like it's an older, mid-century or older anyway. And I listed that for 29, 27 or 29. I've forgotten already, sorry. 27. I just looked at them all right before I came over, so I wouldn't forget, but I did. And this is the one item that I sold today. These are some Mexican silver dangly earrings. They're 1980s, 1990s. They have the more modern mark. Couldn't identify the artist. And what did those sell for? Those sold for $25. Oh, and by the way, I am setting my prices these days all free U.S. shipping. So, just so you'll know. I decided to take a COVID test since I have had like all the symptoms of the Omicron BA2 or whatever it is that's going around. And it hasn't been 15 minutes yet, but so far, fingers crossed, so far I'm getting a negative result. So I'll come back when 15 minutes is up and let you know for sure. Hooray! It looks like I do not have COVID. Thank goodness, it's just a cold. Here it is, Tuesday night already. I have a few sales to show you, just a couple actually. I sold, this is a new old stock Coro faux pearl and crystal multi-strand necklace. It's really, really beautiful, in perfect condition. And I put this brooch with it just for fun. It's not even, I don't think it's a coral brooch, just goes with it, so I put them together. And those sold for $28. And then the same person also bought these sterling silver, onyx, and jade little dangle earrings for I want to say 17, I think. 18, 17, something like that. And then this didn't last long, this black glass paperweight, art glass, signed, which you just saw. Sold that for $34. Hi there, it is Wednesday night, and this has not been my most productive week, I have to say. I think just because, even though I'm pretty much over my cold, I'm still dragging, just really tired. I'm just kind of slow, everything going too slow, like I'm swimming through Vaseline or something. But anyway, I did manage to get 3 things listed today and 1 thing sold, so let me show you those things. And I forgot, I got this listed I think the day before. This is one of the Hubley doorstops that I got from my sister-in-law, originally from my mother-in-law, probably originally from her mother. I know that I remember her saying that these were things she remembered from childhood. So I don't have any reason to worry too much about it not being authentic. And it has all the right things, although the markings on it are not clear at all. But otherwise, she's a little bit beat up, poor gal. But anyway, I have her listed as $85. And then this glass paperweight is St. Clair, France, crystal. It does have a teeny tiny little chip on it. I'm so mad that I didn't see that. I would not have bought it if I'd seen that chip. But I did price it, quite a bit lower than I would have otherwise because of that. I've got it listed at $38. And then we have this Art Deco faceted glass pen. Probably it's sterling silver and black enamel. Has a little bit of wear to it, but it's not too bad. It still would look really nice to wear. But it is marked by a company. I think it says, it's really hard to see because it's so tiny, but it says, I think it says Diamond Dar or something like that. I could not find anything similar, so I don't know. I might not be reading it right, but it appears to be an authentic old piece. And let's see, I listed that for $29. And then lastly we have my little, this was made by Navajo silversmith Frances Jones, who I believe is possibly still alive, but she's well into her 70s. And she's known for her casting, sand casting. And this is a way dancer kachina, I think. I'm certainly not very knowledgeable about all the symbolism and stuff involved in Native American art. But I did learn that of the way dancers, if they have square heads or, rectangular heads like this, they're female. And if they have round heads, then they're male. But anyway, these little dancers of hers are very collectible. And I listed the dancer for $59. And yeah, that's it. This is the one sale I had today, but it was a nice one. This is a old Mexican saltillo blanket, and I will slide in a picture so you can see it. It's really pretty. It's sold for $135. Hi there, it is Thursday night, and I am here to show you what I listed today. Here are the items that I got listed today. This is a little mother of pearl picture frame that I got at a garage sale, and I think I priced it at $25. I did this in my Karen Leabo shop where I do art, craft supplies and handmade items. Let's see, then this is a cool paperweight signed by Schmidt Ria. They are I think a husband and wife team, and I think they're still making paperweights today. But this one is dated 92, I think, and listed that for $62. They're quite collectible. Let's see, I'll save that for last. This is a James Avery sterling silver cross, and I put this on eBay because the prices on James Avery jewelry are very tricky. kind of depends on how old they are and whether they're retired. And I really wasn't able to get a lot of information about this, but I suspect I saw one that was very, very similar that dated to the 1960s. It wasn't exactly the same, but and I did figure out that it's retired, which is good. So I put it on eBay with a starting bid of $75, and it already has a bid, so I'm happy about that. And then lastly, we have this little Victorian brooch, which is a little bit beat up. It's missing part of its clasp, but it's so lightweight, you can still wear it, even though it doesn't have part of the clasp. Just kind of have to be careful how you pin it on, that you get it on there securely, and it'll stay. But I love this because I think, and this is just my theory, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that this is a mourning brooch. You know, the Victorians loved their symbolism. And this is ivy and a log. And ivy stands for marriage and loyalty and friendship and that sort of thing. And then a log can stand for a short life cut down at its prime. And this is sterling silver washed in gold. It's quite tarnished. I didn't polish it at all. And I think maybe it would have been a brooch to wear after the formal mourning period was over, because it's not black, it's gold, but still a show of respect for the deceased friend or husband or whoever he was. Maybe. I'm thinking maybe that's right. I don't know for sure. Anyway, I listed that cute Victorian brooch for $29. I would have asked more if it didn't have that condition issue. And this is the one sale that I had today. It's a little Italian hand-carved cameo of Mount Vesuvius, probably early 20th century. And that sold for $39.
Hi.
Thanks for coming to the house and watching Leabo with us.
This is Lynn. She had a little potluck luncheon, and then we all got to sit and watch a speech by Malala. It was very, very interesting and something a little different. So everybody wave, wave.
It was great.
So here it is, Friday night. I took a nice long nap when I got home from my party this afternoon. Woohoo, I went to a party. I just don't do that very much anymore. I was so, you know, you eat like a heavy lunch. There was so much good food, and then I came home and I just fell asleep. So I've gotten really nothing done today. It's terrible. But anyway, I'm going to show you, well, I might as well just show you now. This is what I sold today. The one thing, it's a sterling silver, little wavy line bracelet. And what exactly did that sell for? That sold for $32. What a bargain. You never know what you're going to find in my shop, especially some of the older listings. I think I didn't put high enough prices on them.
I am out in my sad, overgrown, weedy garden. Kind of cleaned out a lot of that area back there. It was all overgrown with weeds and dead leaves and dead branches. And there's my palm tree. When I first moved to California, I said, we have to have a palm tree. I wouldn't buy a house that didn't have a palm tree. We got that one, and we got that one back there. We used to have two. One of them died. There, but anyway, last time I was out here, I said I was going to start working every day, and I didn't do it. Just thought, I mean, look at this. This is just a mess. There's that over there. Pretty much a drought friendly. Don't have to water it very much, but I haven't watered it enough. So we'll be working more on it.
Hello, it is Monday evening, Memorial Day. I decided to let this vlog go for one extra day because it was a holiday weekend. I didn't really do anything or video anything yesterday, so it's kind of anticlimactic at least I have some sales I can show you today. So let's get started. The first off, I have this paperweight that I sold on eBay. Opening bid was $75 and it went up to $85 plus shipping, so it was over $100. It is a signed paperweight. The artist is Tom Philibom, and it was made in 1995, and it's really, really pretty.
It's the mother load of Tupperware. Talking to my phone. We are at the dollar store. We are looking for a spatula, which we do not have. We don't have a good one. And a pizza cutter, which we also do not have because we killed our last one.
Before I finish showing you my sales, I'm going to show you a couple of listings because I need to go up to inventory and I want to take these things up with me when I go. So this is a Hubley cast iron piggy bank, which is or a still bank, I guess. The dog is Puppo the dog. It's another G. Grace. God, I've forgotten her name. Anyway, she's a famous illustrator of the day that did these little. She did the Campbell Soup Kids, and I'll write her name in. Just not coming to mind right now. But he's cute. See, he's got a little bee on his back, so that's why he's looking so dubious. I priced him at $75. And these are some hand-woven coasters from Guatemala. There's 9 of them. They're on different colors, blue and beige and red and pink, or orange rather. And I listed those for 20 coasters, 25. And we have these are Mexican silver and brass earrings, great big old disc earrings, probably from the 80s, just judging from the size of them. And listed those for $32. Oh, we have another souvenir spoon. This one is, the light is not the greatest for this. It is the Los Angeles Mission. And it's probably a turn of the century era spoon. And listed that for $29. And we have a Mexican silver brooch. It's a tricolor, copper, brass, and silver with the Mosaico Azteca, which is the chip inlay turquoise, and I think this one is turquoise and lapis. It's in really nice condition too. That I listed for $38. And then the last thing I'll show you is this cameo, which unfortunately is not silver or gold, but I think it's probably gold filled. And it has a little tiny mark on it. It's like a little, looks like a little, I don't even know how to describe it, a cube, like a transparent cube, but it's tiny, tiny. And I just, it didn't have any letters or numbers or anything to go by, so I just couldn't figure it out. You know, my guess would be it comes from Italy, but I don't know. Anyway, it's a nicely carved one, and I listed that for $42. And here are the rest of the items that sold over this holiday weekend. We have the hippo bowl, which was made in Africa. It is carved soapstone, which is a pretty big hunk of soapstone, I guess. He sold for $32. Then we have this ring. This is from Turkey. It is real gemstones. Those are real rubies, emeralds, sapphires, and a sterling ring. And that sold for $80. And we have this Mexican silver, very interesting piece. I'm not quite sure what this is supposed to be. It looks like a man wearing like an eagle head sort of thing over his own head. but I don't know if that's what it is or not. It's also a pendant. Anyway, let's see. That sold for $29. Gosh, that's cheap. Sold these lovely rhinestone earrings. These sold to a woman, and they are for her 7-year-old daughter, who is going to be in a pageant. And she's buying them on approval. She's not 100% sure they're going to work for her purpose. So, but I thought that was kind of fun. Pretty cool earrings for a 7-year-old. But I guess they have to be big because you have to be able to see them up on a stage. Anyway, hopefully she'll like them. Those sold for $22. And lastly, we have this coin necklace from Peru with the beads and the coins and the dangles and the leather. It's a really fun necklace. And the coin necklace sold for $34. And that shall conclude my weekly vlog. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Share with your friends and comment. I do love my comments. And then we'll see you again next week. Bye. Rob says bye.